Hey guys, it's Jeremiah, Mr. Jeremiah 123 Big Exact here, back with another video and another predictions for the upcoming WWE pay-per-view known as Payback. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do one on All Out, honestly, because I think there's only 2 or 3 matches announced for that. So, Dynamite's later tonight. Sorry, it might happen, might not. But, for Payback, looked like actually a relatively decent card, though it is certainly a B card. They've been trying their best with these premium live events to make it feel special, and this one definitely feels special to a degree, but not as severe as something like SummerSlam, which is absolutely fucking fine. Nice to have those kind of low points in between the high spots, you know. But this card only has 6 matches. Absolutely fine. Give the allotted time to the allotted matches, and has more than one women's match on the card despite having less matches. Crazy, I fucking know. Anyways, let's just get right into it with kind of like a weird, it's not even a match. Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes. Something you would assume you'd see on Raw or SmackDown is on a premium live event, and let me tell you what, I do not know where the fuck it's going. I really don't. I don't think it's going to lead to a feud between Grayson Waller and Cody Rhodes. They're on different brands. I know that means fuck all, but I really do not see where the fuck this is going other than maybe setting up Cody Rhodes' next opponent and wanting to get Cody Rhodes on the pay-per-view, which is more than understandable. So we can't really predict that. LA Knight versus The Miz, a fucking amazing feud so far. Amazing mic work and amazing entertaining parts. I did like the bit where Miz cost LA Knight a match, and then LA Knight cost The Miz a match, even though I don't think LA Knight really needed to cost The Miz the match, because The Miz never fucking wins. Which is why I think LA Knight is winning this one, just to traject him further onto his fucking push, and hopefully maybe to a US title run, but I'll get to that later. I'm not sure if that's happening. Next, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage match. Becky Lynch is going to win this. I'm sorry, but this feud's been going on like really long, kind of spinning wheels at this point. Not to say it's not been a good feud, but it's really just been a good feud that should have ended off at SummerSlam. But again, wanted to make sure that the allotted time was given properly to the allotted matches, so it did make sense. But yeah, I see Becky Lynch winning this because Trish Stratus winning this is like gonna probably continue the feud on. Not saying that I want Trish Stratus to stay around. I want her to work with more of the younger talent. Keep Zoe Stark underneath her wing. Fine with that. But as far as this feud goes, time to end it. Becky Lynch is winning this. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory in a U.S. title match. Oh, U.S. title's back on premium live events. And of course, it's not when Austin Theory actually has the title, but is fighting for it, and he should not get it back. Rumor says that the U.S. title is going to be going to Solo Sikoa. So, to kind of just give Rey time with the belts. And honestly, God, the fact it took Rey Mysterio winning it to get it back on premium live events, I hope Austin Theory doesn't get it, because then it'll just be subjected back down to the fucking SmackDowns. But yeah, Rey Mysterio is going to win this. If not, the only way I see this, I don't think they're going to hotshot this, but maybe Santos costing in the match and Austin Theory winning the title, which I don't see that happening, but that's the only plausible universe I see Austin Theory getting the title back, mostly because he was on trajectory to what I thought was going to beat Jon Moxley's U.S. title reign when he was in WWE. I thought that's why they were holding on to him being the U.S. champion for so long, just to have that record broken, but guess not. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day for the tag titles, the undisputed tag titles. And, of course, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going over in this. The Cracks and Judgment Day are already spinning their wheels with the storyline as is. So to put the tag titles on them would imply they're going to spin the wheels further, which they don't need to fucking do. And Rhea Ripley said if Judgment Day does not come out of this with the tag titles, there's going to be some changes. I'm assuming that maybe implies that they're going to kick Damian Priest out? Yeah, and probably replace him with JD McDonough. That's the way that I fucking see that going. So, Damian Priest is probably going to be turned face, which, not my favorite thing, but again, have not seen him in his current iteration as a face. So we can only wait and see with that. But yeah, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retaining, and hopefully they will lose them to a returning DIY. Hopefully, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Hope to God that is the case. Next, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World title. And, of course, Rhea Ripley is probably going to pick up this win. Raquel is the first person that has gotten her on her ass and actually given her a challenge. But I think it is still too soon to take the title off of Rhea Ripley with how fucking red hot she is. And it'd be very contradicting to kick someone out of Judgment Day for not getting the titles when she herself cannot retain her title. So, yeah, it's probably going to be Rhea Ripley winning this. And the final match of the card is going to be Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And honest to God, I would be fine with it going either way. I mean, the same thing with the Finn Balor thing. I was going to be fine with it going either way. I think Shinsuke's heel persona needs a little bit more progress before winning that world title. But with his persona right now, going into this match, the storyline was fucking done to perfection. Of course, could have been not perfect, but pretty fucking good. And just highlighting Seth's back and how fucked up it is, and how he's going to be the one to take the fucking burden off his back. I like that storyline, and which was why we found with fucking Seth Rollins losing the title here to Shinsuke Nakamura. But right now I don't see it with the way that Shinsuke's been booked. I think he could have been a bit stronger leading into this. So yeah, Seth Rollins is more than likely going to retain this. So that is the card for fucking Payback. Again, my apologies for the inconsistency in uploads. It's more so to do with just life in general. You know, you get home from wrestling at like 10 o'clock. You don't feel like recording a video. You get home from hanging out with friends at like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. Can't really fit anything in there. And your weekends are filled with wrestling. It's kind of hard to make content with this schedule, but I will try my best to keep on with these predictions. If tonight, Wednesday night, if they have more announcements, more matches called for All Out, I think a majority of that, I don't know. It's honest to God, probably they just wanted to bounce the storylines off of All In to All Out to make sense, so they're going to be calling a lot of matches tonight for the card, which I think is alright, I guess. I feel like they could have did a little better job with exactly highlighting what's going to be there. There's no world title match. It was going to be, I'd assume it would be CM Punk versus Ricky Starks for the real world title, but something happened with CM Punk backstage. Of fucking course. That's a whole other fucking video, honestly. That's a whole other video. But yeah, MJF has no title match. But yeah, if you're wanting my opinions on All In, perfect. Honestly, I was having a shitty ass weekend. Put that some bitch on and had a fucking amazing 5 hours. So yeah. I would strongly recommend watching the Stadium Stampede. I would strongly recommend watching the World Tag Title match. And I would strongly recommend watching the World Title match. The real World Title with MJF and Adam Cole. But it is what it is. And I appreciate you guys so much. So fucking much for your patience. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. See ya.